On PM Express, a situation that has got many worried because caterers of the school feeding program have resolved not to cook for the school because they're demanding payment of their arrears and also an increase in feeding fee from 97 pesos to 3 cedis. Now, Joy News checks in various schools in Accra, Central Region, Ashanti Region, another part of the country shows that pupils are getting frustrated. School authorities are worried because they've had to extend their break hours for the children to go around looking for food. Do they even have what it takes to provide meals for themselves? What then will be the impact of this on education? These are issues that bother parents, you and I, and any well-meaning Ghanaian. But let's do the reality check. The feeding fee per child currently, as we speak, it's 97 pesos. That is less than 1 cedi. Let's pick a plate and try buying food outside to get a balanced meal. I'm talking about the main dish and its accompaniment. You need 5 cedis and above to do that. So will the caterers be justified in demanding an increase? Let me share a few statistics with you that will set the tone for the conversation. And of course, the question we're asking tonight is the school feeding crisis symptom of a bigger problem? That's the question we'll be trying to resolve today on PM Express. So the School Feeding Caterers Association, they say they've stopped providing meals for the students for obvious reasons. Now, here are the figures. Current charge per head, 0.97 pesos, and then they're proposing 3 cedi per child. Now, you want to juxtapose what they're asking for with the inflation rate. Between January and April, then you have 13.90% between in January. In February, it jumped up to 15 to 7%. And in March, you have 19.40%. April, 23.60. So you can just tell the climbing. It's not coming down. It's just going up, as the months go by. Now, impact of the food inflation rate of 26.6% on charge per head. You have current rate per head being 97 pesos. Value loss due to food inflation is 26 pesos. Proposed amount is 3 cedis, and you have value loss due to food inflation at 80 pesos. So these are the figures that we're talking about. Year-on-year food inflation as of April 2022, there you have it there. You have oils and fats up to 43. You have water, 42.1, cereal products, 31.5, fruits and vegetable juices. You have fruits and nuts, live animals and meat, fish and other foods. You have cocoa drinks, you have coffee and coffee substitutes at 18.5. If you look at the rates here, then you will understand why they have no option, because definitely the caterers say they have no option than to stop cooking because they need money to go to the market to get the foodstuffs to prepare the food for the children. Now, 97 pesos, no meal, 3 cedi, then you can have a meal. Cost of an average meal, at least in the market, you pick a bowl or a plate, you go out there, at least you spend 7 cedis and above to get a meal that you can call balanced. So the impact as at 2016, if we're talking about the report before Mahama left office, amounts paid to the caterers were 50.70 million cedis. Number of students benefiting 1,693,698. Number of schools benefiting 4,881, and the jobs provided to farmers was up to 20,000. Now, impact as at 2021, amounts paid to caterers 50.70 million Ghana cedis. Number of students benefiting 1,693,698, and number of schools benefiting 4,881. Jobs provided to farmers 20,000. Looks like there hasn't really been any the figures have not gone up compared from 2016 up to 2021. It looks like the figures are still the same. There are 42,544 public basic schools and 31,093 private basic schools spread across the country. Ghana's basic education caters for the needs of 8,369,170 learners. So you look at all of this, and then you look at the budgetary allocation. In billion Ghana cedis, you have what? In 2019, you have 2.3 cedis for 2.3 for SHS, and then you have 4.4 for basic education. Then you come to 2020, 1.97 for SHS, 4.2 for basic education. 2021, 2.43 for SHS and 4.72 for basic education. Now you come to 2022, you realize that it has dropped significantly. Now basic school is getting 3.87 as support in the budget as compared to the SHS. So there are arguments that government is focusing more on the senior high schools and actually neglecting the basic schools. I mean, is this part of the challenges we're facing with the basic school? Because government is neglecting basic schools, that's why we're facing some of these challenges with food that the people need to learn. So this is the question we're asking. The big question is, free SHS crowding out funds for other basic education programs? We'll be looking at these and looking for answers from my research. So when I return from this break, I'll be speaking with Dr. Emmanuel Aifa. He's Deputy Country Director at St. Ghana. They have done a comprehensive research on the school feeding program and its impact on education. He'll be sharing excerpts of that research.